This is Olbermann versus Trump, and thank God I'm not Trump. Had him all the way. Congratulations to President-elect presumptive Biden and Vice President-elect presumptive Harris. This is not the time for recriminations, but it is the time to address crimes and attacks on our form of government that have happened since Thursday. The lame duck president is in the throes of profound paranoid delusions, and he must be removed from office as soon as possible via the 25th Amendment or any other legal means. Waiting 75 more days in the middle of the COVID-19 pandemic is no longer an option. In addition, 18 U.S. Code 373 gives a prison term of up to 20 years for anyone who, quote, solicits, commands, induces, or otherwise endeavors others to commit a bodily attack. Donald John Trump Jr. has tweeted, quote, the best thing for America's future is for real Donald Trump to go to total war over this election, end quote. And then in Atlanta, he said, quote, the number one thing that Donald Trump can do in this election is fight each and every one of these battles to the death, end quote. I call for the immediate arrest and prosecution of Donald Trump Jr. for violation of 18 U.S. Code 373. Also, paragraph B, 18 U.S. Code 115, assigns prison terms of up to 30 years for anyone who, quote, threatens to assault, kidnap, or murder a United States official. On a live YouTube broadcast, Stephen Bannon called for the beheading of FBI Director Wray and Dr. Anthony Fauci. Quote, I'd put the heads on pikes, right? I'd put them at the two corners of the White House. I call for the revocation of bail and the immediate rearrest and prosecution of Stephen Bannon for violation of 18 U.S. Code 115. And during a radio broadcast, Sebastian Gorka, a Trump appointee, said, quote, we need the U.S. Marshals to deploy, and they need to break down the doors of those polling stations. I call for the immediate arrest and prosecution of Sebastian Gorka for violation of 18 U.S. Code 115. Last night, Philadelphia police captured two heavily armed men who said they'd driven there from Virginia. They said they were tipped that the intent was to, quote, attack the convention center, exactly the kind of polling station Gorka wants the doors to broken down. The lunacy of a president and the calls to insurrection and violence by his surrogates must be met by the strongest weapon in this nation, the law.